the opportunity.
Good to be with you.
Why are they first?
Well, these are four important witnesses. They're all very close to the former president. Some were in direct communication with him on January 5th, on January 6th. They are reportedly in communication about how to overturn the results of the election. Mark Meadows, for example, involved with the Justice Department, trying to get the Justice Department to put pressure on Georgia to decertify the results of the election. There are innumerable areas that we want to question these witnesses about. And these are four early witnesses that we want to hear from and will help us direct our focus on others as well.
What does it tell us, though, about the direction of the inquiry? How Trump-centered is your focus?
Well, I think it tells you this: we're moving with great alacrity, and essentially no one is off the table. We're going to determine what went wrong in the lead up to January 6th. We're going to find out who was involved, who was knowledgeable, what roles they played in the planning, what expectation they had of violence, what the former president was doing. Among the biggest unknowns is what was going on within the White House on January 5th and 6th at that critical time when our democracy was being threatened with violent insurrection. So we're not wasting time. And, these are going to be some of the more visible efforts that we're making, but we'll be conducting interviews as well. And of course, we've already made a lot of strides in acquiring documents we need for the investigation.
Is the former president on a list of potential people that you will call before you?
I think we have a lot of work to do before we answer that question. And logically, I think we want to start by getting the documentary records so we know the right questions to ask the witnesses, and then ask the witnesses who are really key and central. And then we'll make a decision about anyone else after that.
Do you anticipate one or more of these men saying, I can't testify, I have immunity?
If past is prologue, we can certainly anticipate that some may seek to thwart our investigation. Certainly, the former president has been talking along those lines. And if you look at all of the obstruction, all the stonewalling of the subpoenas by some of these same people in the prior administration, I remember, for example, the deposition of Steve Bannon, where he showed up to the deposition. This was a Republican-led deposition at the time, with 25 questions he would deign to answer, all of which had been written out for him, not by the committee, but by the White House. And so, we experienced that kind of stonewalling before. But unlike the last 4 years, these witnesses are not going to be able to count on the former president to protect them if they essentially thwart the law. And I would hope that we can move expeditiously to enforce the subpoenas if that's necessary. I hope it won't be, but if it is, but also that the Justice Department will be open to considering potential criminal contempt charges against anyone who ignores the law.
Do you anticipate any of them coming up and answering the subpoena but refusing to testify, taking the fifth?
I really don't know. I would hope that we can get cooperation from everyone, but I've been at this long enough to know that that's not always possible. But we will do whatever we can to overcome any obstructionism. That's all we can do. But we've got some powerful tools at our disposal, and we're going to move forward.
Congressman Adam Schiff, early on, but thank you.